I'm ready.
He's ready. All right, here it is. Here is your new gaming PC.
Oh my God.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Jack and Matt here from the Toasty Bros, and today we're doing something a little different. We're actually upgrading a viewer's PC.
We opened up submissions on our Discord server for our viewers to say, well, I have a PC, it's kind of crap. Toasty Bros, can you help me out and upgrade it? And well, we got this computer and graphics card in the mail. Look at it. It's gonna look really pretty after this upgrade. But before we get into that, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Lexar, your one-stop shop for all your storage needs. Stay tuned to the end of today's video to learn more about how you can upgrade your PC storage with their new Lexar NM620 SSD. Special thanks again to Lexar for sponsoring today's video. We have to give a big thanks to NZXT because they sent over a lot of the stuff for this build, the case, the fans, the cooler, which is totally overkill, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But the main concept is we're taking this older PC, which we'll talk about after we talk about the upgrades, which seems kind of backwards, but we have all these parts on the table, so we might as well talk about the upgrades first. And then we're gonna show you the PC that we're pretty much gonna only use the graphics card from, because getting graphics cards right now are really hard. So we really didn't want to spend an arm and a leg for this, but we think we're gonna give this guy a good basis to start and have a really good upgrade path in the future.
So this system that we have here, we have a lot of experience with. This is the Dell Optiplex 990. This is basically the top of the 390, 790 line. These are second gen Intel i-series processors. So this one actually has an i5-2400 in it, to our knowledge. God, look at all that dust in there. Separate cleaning video. Yeah. But basically i5-2400 OEM motherboard that really can't be used in anything else. He does have a hard drive in here, but he did tell us that he kept his original hard drive. So lucky for us, we're just gonna reinstall Windows on a fresh SSD that we have. Now, interestingly enough, one of the reasons that his PC stuck out to us was because he was using this GT 1030, which if you look closely, physically does not fit because this is a full-size 1030 going inside of a case that requires low profile. So yeah, you know, props to him though for being creative, and you can actually tell he was using it for sure because that bracket's only on with one screw and you gotta remove the bracket to get it in. So, hey, he's legit. But long story short, this PC is really not gonna be used. It will be used in another life. It'll probably, you know, go to someone else. Maybe the kid will let us keep it if we're lucky. But basically, we're gonna take this GT 1030, probably his old hard drive, and then put all new bones in it. And the only thing original is gonna be the GT 1030. The only reason we're not upgrading the graphics card is because they're really expensive, and we'd rather him just wait until newer stuff's out in MSRP. And we've already spent enough money on this, so you know, can only do so much for the first one.
What we're starting off with is this i3-10100F. Now this is gonna be a massive upgrade over a second gen i5. This has 4 cores and 8 threads, and it, well, is on a platform that is pretty upgradable. You can go up to, well, not on this specifically. Actually, you can. We use a B560 board. I totally forgot that we use a B560 board. You can go up to an 11th gen processor on this motherboard and go all the way up to like an i7 if you really wanted to. But this is a really awesome budget gaming processor that we really recommend over getting something like the Ryzen 3 3100, which recently has gone up in price a lot. So 10100F is gonna work really well for this build. This right here is the MSI B560M Pro VDH Wi-Fi. Comes with Wi-Fi, it is a micro ATX board, and it's pretty budget friendly. B560 boards right now are just hitting the market, so they're a little bit pricey, but it does give you the ability to overclock the RAM higher than B460 boards, and also support for higher gen processors, the 11th gen processors. So this was a good choice for this build. Now for the RAM, we have some good old stuff from Oli. This is their Owl memory, which is always very interesting. 3000 megahertz, 16 gigs, more than enough memory to get them up in gaming. And of course, we're pairing this with a GT 1030, which is still very weird. And especially what we're gonna be cooling this i3 with, which I totally forgot to talk about before I did the other stuff in this, but we'll just make that, we're just keeping this train going, all right? This is a great video. That cooler is the Kraken X53. Yes, we're using a 240 mil liquid cooler that NZXT sent over. Our rep over NZXT just said, why not? I might put a screenshot right here of what he said. Why not? Just do it. So yeah, liquid cooler on an i3 gives them some flexibility to upgrade in the future to an i7 and still have an awesome cooling solution, and also some nice RGB fans. We'll talk about that later with the case, but power supply. I'm like making Jackson work really hard right now. This is the Aries Game 500 watt power supply, our go-to option on Amazon that has prime shipping and delivers enough power to power this whole build. You can easily upgrade to a better graphics card in the future and not use this GT 1030, and still have enough wattage to work with. And lastly, but certainly not least, oh God, I gotta come over here and get it. Here it is, the H510i, which comes with all the smart RGB hookups we need for those RGB fans over there. Built-in RGB strip on the top, so we get some nice RGB. And well, it's just a nice looking case. And well, NZXT is so freaking awesome. They were nice to send this thing over for this very weird upgrade build. But hopefully this guy enjoys his PC. How about we go ahead and put this thing together?
Are you looking to up your storage game? Then you should look no further than the NM620 NVMe SSD from Lexar. This SSD features 3,300 megabytes per second read and 3,000 megabytes per second write speeds, along with the latest 3D NAND flash, and capacities of 256 gigabytes, 512 gigabytes, and 1 terabyte. Lexar is known for making the most powerful yet value-focused storage drives on the market, and this one is no exception. So whether you're upgrading your PC for more storage or wanting to improve your speed, Lexar should be your one-stop shop for your next gaming SSD. Special thanks again to Lexar for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get into the rest of the video, shall we?
So guys, we have the finished computer right here, and we actually have him on a Discord call, and Matt is getting ready to show him the beautiful product that we have built in.
All right, so we reached out, I'll go and give you some backstory real quick. We reached out to a company to help out with this, and I think it turned out really good. Yeah, you ready? You ready to see it?
I'm ready.
He's ready.
All right, here it is. Here is your new gaming PC.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
Oh my God.
Does it look good?
You got a whole AIO?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're not gonna go super cheap on it. You gotta thank NZXT for a lot of that though. NZXT H510, they have one of their, this is a Kraken cooler, right?
Yep, Kraken cooler.
We have an i3 10100 now, which is a heck of a lot better than the i5 that you were rocking.
Yeah, so we got that. The only thing we didn't change is the graphics card for obvious reasons because the market's pretty bad right now, but the main goal with this was to give you a PC that you could use now and easily upgrade to a graphics card whenever the market gets better. The motherboard's super upgradable. This thing is just way more upgradable than what you've had. So yeah, your old computer's actually just sitting right over there. So I think it's definitely a major upgrade.
We also added an SSD. So now, I don't know if you were using an SSD before, but you now have a 240 gig, I believe, SSD that Windows will be on. So you're gonna have a lot faster boot times. You're gonna be able to load into games quicker. So SSDs for the win.
Oh my God.
So yeah, what are you gonna be using this computer
I was
for?
using a hard drive, bro.
Oh, you were? Just a hard drive?
Ancient,
Yeah.
ancient. So yeah, you said, I know we got some background. You said he's starting, or you already have a YouTube channel or you're starting one?
Yeah. I already have one. I was doing it on the old computer that I had.
Okay.
And with this computer, maybe the quality of the video is going to be better. So my YouTube channel, it's called Poppy Cheese Crust. I'm going to be doing gaming videos there. And I'm also going to be doing Twitch streams.
Okay.
TV Poppy Cheese Crust.
Nice.
I like the
Check
name,
it out if
Poppy
you
Cheese
want.
Crust.
It's such a unique name.
It's like Toasty Bros,
Yes.
right? It's like a funny name.
I don't know
So
how I came up with that, but it was just like when I got my
We don't know how
Xbox
we did either.
2017, I just came up with it for some reason, but I just
Yeah.
stuck with it.
But yeah, so the
It's
computer's basically, I mean, it's ready to go. We'll have Windows 10 Pro installed on it and everything, and we'll just have to get it shipped out to you and then start your YouTube career from there, right?
Yeah, thank you guys so much for this.
No, I appreciate it, man.
God.
Thank you for the opportunity to upgrade this thing. It made for a cool video.
Thank you for being the test dummy.
Yes.
The guinea pig. Okay guys, so we made quite the upgrade here to this PC, and let me just say we have the coolest i3 in town.
Now, of course, upgrading this thing with a better graphics card would be the next step to make this thing an awesome gaming PC, but that 1030 still holds its own. I know the person who sent this PC in mainly plays a lot of Rainbow Six Siege, which we saw from the built-in benchmark. On lower settings, you can still get well over 60 FPS. So this PC is awesome for that, and I'm glad we had the opportunity to do this. And if you guys are interested in future videos like this, definitely comment down below. If this video does very well, we most likely open this up to other people in the future, but it is something a little bit different with everything going on in the world to try to make some different content.
So if you guys would like to buy any of the parts used in this video, use the links in the description down below. They are affiliate links and they do help us out. Also, do not forget to check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So in case you guys were wondering, towards the beginning of this video, we did say that this was basically a selection process. Well, we did that selection over on Discord.
Join our Discord, discord.gg/ToastyBros. We're partnered. Yay, it's awesome. Go check it out. It's a fun time. Don't be toxic. You'll get banned. See y'all later.